Good Friday morning, friends. It's me, Terry Lambertson. This is what I have for you today. What I have for you today is coming to us from our friend Alicia Jenkins. And it's from Divine Souls. And it says, "This hit me hard." Have you ever noticed how in scriptures the men always going up into the mountains to commune with the Lord? Yet in the scriptures, we hardly ever hear of women going to the mountains. But we know why, right? Because the women were too busy keeping life going. They couldn't abandon babies, meals, homes, fires, gardens, and 1,000 responsibilities to make the climb into the mountains. I was talking to a friend the other day, saying that as modern woman, I feel like I'm never free enough from my responsibilities, never in a quiet enough space I want with God. Her response floored me. That is why God comes to women. Men have to climb the mountain to meet God, but God comes to women wherever they are. I have been pondering her words for weeks and have searched my scriptures to see that what she said is true. And God does indeed come to women where they are, when they are doing their ordinary, everyday work. He meets them at the wells where they draw water for their families, in their homes, in their kitchens, in their gardens. He comes to them as they sit beside sick beds, as they give birth, care for the elderly, and perform necessary mourning and burial rites. Even at the empty tomb, Mary was the first to witness Christ's resurrection. She was there because she was doing the womanly chore of properly preparing Christ's body for burial. In these seemingly mundane and ordinary tasks, these women of scriptures found themselves face to face with divinity. So if, like me, you ever start to bemoan the fact that you don't have as much time to spend in the mountains with God as you would like, remember, God comes to women. He knows where we are and the burdens we carry. He sees us, and if we open our eyes and our hearts, we will see him, even in the most ordinary places and in the most ordinary things. He lives, and he's using a time such as this to speak to the woman of the world. Wow. When I'm doing my chores in the morning, after I have done my Bible reading and my verses, and I've set this group up for the day, I put my earbuds in and I listen to worship music as I do the rest of my chores, as I'm in the kitchen, unloading the dishwasher, feeding my animals, deciding what to have for dinner, all those mundane chores, walking the dog, cleaning the cat box, all of that stuff. And yet it all turns into a time of worship and a time of praising God, because they're right. There is a lot on women. There has always been a lot on women. But rather than, and I do carve out time during the day, as I've talked about so often, to just be still and talk to God. There's this song, and I can't I can't remember the name of it, but I'm hearing the lyric about how I've seen hospital rooms turn into cathedrals, because I've seen that. You know, yeah, we can bring him in to our day in worship and still take care of all of those burdens that we have as women, and how much lighter am I doing all that stuff because I'm dancing around and I'm singing worship to the King? All right, you guys, I hope you all have a fabulous Friday, and I will be back with you again on Saturday morning. I'll see you then, friends. Bye now.